Today, let's get started with Alex Pereira and Glover Teixeira fired back on Khamzat. Alex Pereira and Glover Teixeira fired back at Khamzat Chimaev earlier this week after Khamzat boldly claimed he could fight both of them at the same time. Glover Teixeira delivered the coldest warning of the year. "If Khamzat messes with me in the lobby of a hotel, anywhere you see me, I'll snatch the life right out of you, man." Meanwhile, Alex Pereira dismissed the idea that Khamzat has earned an MMA fight with him, but he did offer to meet him in another arena. "He's far from getting a fight with me in MMA, but I'll challenge him in grappling. UFC BJJ. Let's make it happen." Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video. To support the channel, let's aim for 1,000 likes.
Well, he needs to get there. We need John Jones. We want John Jones. Big name. But Chimaev fight that guy there. If he fights that guy, I'll bet my house on it. I'm retired, Chimaev, but I'm around. If you mess with me in the lobby of the hotel, anywhere you see me. You mess with me, I snatch the life right out of you, man. This is the guy.
É o que tá pegando aí?
Não, Chimaev.
Ah, porra, velho. Pô, vai falar de Chimaev, velho. Pô, esse cara, pô, fala de lutar comigo. Pô, tem que chegar, entendeu? Pô, tá longe, velho, tá longe. Mas eu posso, né, fazer um desafio aí, lutar na área dele, se ele quiser. Olhar, deixa eu olhar. Vamos lutar na sua área, então. Pô, vamos lutar no grappling, então. Pô, e outra. A gente pode lutar no UFC, né? Tá passando, tem um evento do UFC, né? Agora, né? O Jiu-Jitsu lá, tá. Pô, vamos fazer isso aí então, vamos fazer acontecer. Pô. E outra, eu nem sei quanto que eu vou ganhar, mas é uma grana boa, né? Pô, tá ligado? Quem sou eu, né? Uma grana boa. E essa grana vai ser doada 100% pra caridade. Tá bom pra você? Chama.
Eu falei que ia postar minha casa no MMA, mas essa praga é doida, quer lutar no grappling. Porra, vambora então. Vambora.
Chama.
After Alex Pereira and Glover Teixeira clapped back at him earlier this week, Khamzat Chimaev returned fire in classic Khamzat fashion. Chimaev posted a photo of Glover Teixeira being punched in the face by Alexander Gustafsson, adding, "Wrong Glover uncle, you need rehabilitation." He didn't stop there. A few hours later, Khamzat dropped a mock fight poster of himself versus Alex Pereira with the caption, "Let's go, easy money." Islam Makhachev says he no longer believes in pound-for-pound rankings. Speaking ahead of UFC 322, Makhachev dismissed the legitimacy of the rankings entirely.
I don't think about the rankings because who make the rankings? I cannot make rankings.
Yeah.
I can push myself to be UFC champion, but I cannot push the rankings, you know. Some people make these rankings. I don't believe these rankings, and what on my hand I can do, I will do. I have to take the belt.
Dana White says Jack Della's entire life changes if he beats Islam Makhachev. According to the UFC president, JDM isn't just fighting for a belt, he's fighting for his entire future.
If he wins this weekend, he's beat one of the greatest of all time who tried to move up and take his belt from him at a lower weight. This will solidify this kid that he's the real deal. And like I said, he might feel disrespected today, but you have to look at who he's going against. His whole life will change on Sunday if he beats Islam Makhachev.
Chael Sonnen says Islam Makhachev still hasn't divorced lightweight division. Sonnen shared his observation after speaking directly with the Islam.
I have to disclose to you because I had an incident with Islam 2 days ago and it really made me feel good. But he came in to do media and he ends up in front of everybody asking me for a quick wrestling lesson. He said, aside from you, that I was the guy that he admired, and we did some stuff on the wall, and it made me feel good.
Oh,
so I was kind of showing him some stuff, and I was kind of showing him how to pull off, and I felt like he was at a higher level than me, but he showed me that respect. He showed me the respect to say that I want to learn this from you, and I actually do have a concern with a position from Jack that I've seen you in before. Okay, great. Next thing I know, Islam and I are on the wall, and we're working this thing out. And Daniel, even when I spoke to Islam, I could tell he was still thinking of 155. He hasn't fully let that go. He views that as kind of his, and I would like him to break up with it. I'd like him to divorce it completely and really try this 170 thing. I'm looking at him, he's big and strong.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing that. I'm sharing that to foreshadow, because after the fight, I want to be able to come back to this topic.
You know,
Kamaru Usman reveals his dream storybook ending in MMA. Kamaru Usman has laid out the perfect final chapter he hopes to write before walking away from the sport, and it's nothing short of legendary. Speaking on his ideal career finish, Usman said,
"The storybook would be to go and grab this title, then go and grab the other title. If Khamzat Chimaev is still the champion there, I think that's an intriguing fight. That's a compelling fight that everybody would want to see on a full training camp to go out and challenge him. I think that's That's a tremendous one. And, you know, 2-division champion. That's the only thing that is not on the resume. Is the 2-division champion. Go out and get that. And at that point, then you look back and go, what else is there to do?
Max Holloway predicts JDM will knock out Islam Makhachev in round 3. Speaking confidently about the matchup, Holloway didn't hesitate to make his prediction.
No, call me crazy, but I'm running with Jack on this one. I think the very first 2 rounds is going to be super competitive, and we're gonna see how the fight is going to play out. I think Jack's takedown defense, his anti-wrestling is going to be huge. He's going to show huge here. I think he's going to defend a bunch of takedowns. I think he's going to get Islam tired. I think the size is going to put that he's going to put on Islam is going to be a little bit too much. And then again, look, I know Islam probably trains with big dudes, you know. Khabib was always a big dude, so he might be used to the weight. But you know, a lot of people keep saying, you know, that Islam doesn't get tired, but in fights you can see it. You know, he just wasn't as tired as the other guy next to him was. But you know, at the end of the day, back to what I was saying, I think Jack goes up there, anti-wrestles, you know, Islam gets a little bit tired. In my mind, I see this way playing out. Jack getting him tired, getting his hand raised. Maybe, you know, I think a 3rd round TKO leaning towards Jack. Only because, man, Jack can just ping you. I don't know. His accuracy is unreal. He just keeps pinging you. He keeps hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. So.
Joe Rogan responds to Ronda Rousey's criticism. Joe Rogan has officially responded to Ronda Rousey after she took a shot at him, saying he's not an expert, just a fan with an audience. Instead of firing back, Rogan kept it respectful. Before we continue, help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers here on MMA Explorers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notification so you don't miss any of our daily MMA content.
She's a legend. I mean, I got nothing but love and respect for that lady. What she did was so impressive. She was the first legitimate female superstar. She made the UFC female division possible. If it wasn't for her, Dana was very open about never having female UFC fighters. It took someone that was that dynamic, that was that special, to open his eyes and go, you know what? I think this lady's a star. And to be the type, like when she said, like, I wasn't an expert, everyone's entitled to their opinion, you know, but you got to understand why she thinks like that. Because she has a champion mentality. You never fought, you ain't shit. You know, it's real simple.
That's why the football guys always do that. You didn't play? You're like, yeah, but I studied the sport.
Doesn't matter, you ain't shit. I get it.
Let's wrap it up for the day. Thanks for watching.